tea and taking unpaid leave from mine.
Ladder up to the pearly gate. He said, "Oh, Mr. Peter, one word I'd like to tell. I'd like to see the Astorbilts and John D. Rockefeller." Oh, Pete said, "Is that so? He's with the Cokes below." Oh, Mr. Block. Isn't it amazing? The Cokes were in hell in 1917. It says so right here. Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake. You make me ache. Tie a rock round your block and go jump in the lake. Kindly do that for liberty's sake. I don't want to run off with that. I'd lose it anyway. Well, I think it's time for me to wrap up here. I think I might have time for one more if you're interested.
If you're listening to this on the radio and you didn't get that written down, you can go to Google and type in Union Woman Hellraiser. And my website is the first one that comes up. So it's really fantastic to me that I'm here in Salt Lake for the Joe Hill Centenary observance on Labor Day 2015. It boggles my mind. It's so breathtakingly beautiful, and the historical significance of this is certainly not lost on me. My grandfather was an organizer for the United Mine Workers of America. He was out to Ludlow, and he was also all over Nova Scotia, Kentucky, West Virginia, and of course Pennsylvania, his home state, and also Illinois. He and Mother Jones appear to be friends. I'm doing research on my grandfather's life right now. His name was William Patrick Feeney, and he left his home in Bedlington, England, in, I believe, I have to think about this. I think he was born in 1876, and he left in 1900 for the United States with 8 years' experience in the mines of England. And they were extremely dangerous back then. But he became friends with a lot of the big organizers of the day, Mother Jones, Eugene Debs. He introduced Debs when he came to Pittsburgh, and I have a photograph of him and Mother Jones getting ready to speak at a rally during the Great Steel Strike of 1919. So I guess it runs in my blood, but I didn't really know that because I was born in 51, so when I kept asking questions about my grandfather, they say, "Oh, he was a good Union man. He was a good Union man." And that described half the men in Pittsburgh, so I didn't think he was anything special, but now I see that indeed he was. He was fearless.
Ain't no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. What force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? The union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. The union makes us strong. I'm going to sing you some of the little-known verses of Solidarity Forever. All the world that's owned by idle drones is ours and ours alone. We have laid the wide foundation, built it skyward stone by stone. It is ours not to slave in, but to cherish as our own. And the union makes us strong. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Arise, ye wretched of the earth. For justice thunders condemnation. A better world's in birth. No more traditions change shall bind us. Arise, ye slaves, no more enthralled. The earth shall rise on new foundations. We we have been not, we shall be all. 'Tis the final conflict, let each stand in place. The international working class shall free the human race. 'Tis the final conflict, let each stand in place. The international working class shall free the human race. In our hands is placed a power greater than their heart of gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold.